Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a topic that many of us can relate to, credit card debt. If you're feeling overwhelmed by your credit card balance and struggling to pay it off, don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, I'll be sharing some strategies that can help you pay off your credit card debt fast. From creating a budget to negotiating with your creditors, these tips can help you take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. Credit card debt can be overwhelming and stressful, especially if you have a large balance and high interest rates. However, it is possible to pay off credit card debt quickly with a bit of planning and dedication. Here are some strategies that can help you pay off your credit card debt fast. Create a budget. The first step to paying off your credit card debt is to create a budget. This will help you to understand your income and expenses and to identify areas where you can cut back on spending. Start by listing all of your income sources and then subtracting all of your expenses, including your credit card payments. This will give you a clear picture of your financial situation and how much money you have available to pay off your credit card debt. Prioritize your payments. If you have multiple credit cards, it is important to prioritize your payments. Start by paying off the credit card with the highest interest rate first, as this will save you money on interest charges in the long run. Make the minimum payment on all of your other credit cards and put any extra money towards the credit card with the highest interest rate. Cut back on expenses. In order to pay off your credit card debt quickly, you may need to cut back on your expenses. Look for areas where you can reduce your spending, such as eating out, entertainment, and unnecessary purchases. Consider canceling subscriptions or memberships that you don't use or need. Use cash instead of credit. To avoid adding to your credit card debt, try using cash instead of credit for your purchases. This will help you to stay within your budget and avoid the temptation to overspend. Consider a balance transfer. If you have a high interest credit card balance, you may want to consider a balance transfer to a card with a lower interest rate. This can help you to save money on interest charges and pay off your debt more quickly. However, be sure to read the terms and conditions carefully and understand any fees associated with the balance transfer. Earn extra income. To accelerate your debt repayment, consider finding ways to earn extra income. This could include taking on a part-time job, selling items you no longer need, or freelancing in your spare time. Any extra income can be put towards paying off your credit card debt. Negotiate with your creditors. If you are struggling to make your credit card payments, you may be able to negotiate with your creditors to lower your interest rate or payment amount. Be honest about your financial situation and ask for their help in finding a solution that works for both parties. Use a balance transfer credit card. One smart way to get out of debt is to complete a balance transfer. You can transfer debt from high-interest credit cards to a balance transfer credit card that offers no interest for almost 2 years. If you want a long stretch of time to pay off your debt, consider the Citi Simplicity card with a 0% intro APR for 21 months on balance transfers from date of first transfer, after 18.74%, 29.49% variable APR. Balance transfers must be completed within 4 months of account opening. You'll pay an introductory balance transfer fee of 3%, $5 minimum, for transfers completed within the first 4 months of account opening, then up to 5%, $5 minimum. There's also the Wells Fargo Reflect card, which offers an introductory 0% APR for 21 months from account opening on purchases and qualifying balance transfers, after 17.74% to 29.74% variable APR. See rates and fees. The introductory balance transfer fee for the Reflect card is 5% or $5 minimum of the amount of each balance transfer for 120 days from account opening. Balance transfer cards often have set maximum limits on the amount of debt you can transfer, and you can't complete a transfer between cards issued from the same bank. Make sure you read the fine print before requesting a transfer. Also be aware that good or excellent credit is often required for a balance transfer credit card. Consolidate debt with a personal loan. Personal loans can be a good alternative to balance transfers if you have a large amount of debt. If your debt is spread out across several credit cards, you can consolidate it into a personal loan. And depending on your credit score, you may qualify for a loan amount that will cover your entire balance. A personal loan provides you with a fixed amount of money over a fixed time period and usually at a fixed interest rate. The interest rates for personal loans are rarely 0%, but often lower than keeping a balance on your current credit cards. Borrow money from family or friends. If your credit is poor, scores below 580, you may have a hard time qualifying for a balance transfer credit card or personal loan. As an alternative, you can ask a family member or close friend for a loan. Make sure you set up a repayment plan before borrowing any money and stick to it so you don't risk damaging your relationship. Pay off high interest debt first. If you have debt across multiple credit cards, it's generally a good idea to start paying off the card with the highest interest rate first. This is called the avalanche method of debt repayment. You can minimize the interest you accrue this way, which will help you save money in the long run. If you completed a balance transfer, but weren't able to transfer all your debt to the intro 0% APR card, pay off any lingering balances on the high interest card first, but still make sure to pay the minimum on your balance transfer card. After the high interest balance is paid off, you can start to tackle the debt on your balance transfer card more aggressively. Similarly, if you've consolidated debt with a personal loan or loan from family or friends, prioritize paying off high interest balances first. For example, say you have two credit cards, each with a $1,000 balance, but one card has a 25% APR and the other a 15% APR. After you pay the minimums each month, you should put the money from the loan toward the balance on the card with the 25% APR first. Then any remaining funds from the loan can go toward the lower APR balance. Pay off the smallest balance first. An alternative to the avalanche method is the snowball method of debt repayment. Paying off the smallest balance first can be a good way to boost your confidence and kick off debt repayment. Let's say you have a $5,000 balance on one card and a $1,000 balance on another. If you start paying off the $5,000 balance first, it may seem like you're barely making a dent in your overall $6,000 debt. But if you pay off the $1,000 balance first, you'll be able to see your progress sooner and feel more confident about your ability to pay off credit card debt. Financial advisors usually don't recommend the snowball method, because it can sometimes result in more interest charges compared to if you paid off high interest debt first. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to create a debt repayment plan you can stick to. Seek professional help. If you are having trouble managing your credit card debt, consider seeking professional help. A credit counselor can work with you to create a debt management plan and negotiate with your creditors on your behalf. They can also provide guidance on budgeting and money management. In conclusion, paying off credit card debt fast requires a combination of budgeting, prioritizing payments, cutting back on expenses, and finding ways to earn extra income. By following these strategies and staying committed to your goal, you can become debt-free and achieve financial freedom. Remember, it's never too late to take control of your finances and start working towards a better financial future. Thanks for watching this video on how to pay off credit card debt fast. I hope you found these tips helpful and that you're feeling more empowered to tackle your debt. Remember, paying off credit card debt requires patience and dedication, but it's worth it in the end. By following these strategies and staying committed to your goal, you can become debt-free and achieve financial freedom. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more personal finance tips and advice. Thanks for watching.